Hey, we're here at Four Wheel Campers. We're going to do a sail switch replacement on a forced air furnace. I have worked on campers on and off for years, but I have not done this before. So we're going to fumble through it like a normal customer would and see if I make any mistakes or see how hard or easy it is for a normal person. But to Phillips, we're going to take this cover off here. The screws are a little bit long, so we're using a drill just to make it go quicker. There's 4 screws that hold this cover on. Those are going to come off. I'm just going to set them to the side. This cover right here is a little hard to get off. It's sticky, but it does come off. And then the whole piece will come off. You can take this piece out as well, 4 screws ahead of time, which is the vent. But on the some of the newer furnaces, it'll all come out as one piece. Inside of that is the sail switch. So you have your furnace, your exhaust tube, your propane, your wiring, your circuit board. If you ever have to replace a circuit board's up here behind this wiring. It's this whole square panel right here. 4 screws and 3 or 4 wires attached to it. The sail switch is located right here, right in the front, single screw attached, and then 2 sets of wiring. To get this out, it's just 1 screw. It's 1 screw here in the front. We take this out. We usually have to move these wires. This is probably the hardest part, is just this little bundle of wires is in the way sometimes. So you move it to the side. You can take the first wire plug off of there. It's not so easy, but it does come off. The front wire on here, for memory, it has 2 wires. So that goes in the front. And the wire in the back is a single wire. So single wire in the back clip, double wire on the front clip here. So once those wires are off, you can just move the rest of the wires out of the way and take a screwdriver in here. Loosen that screw. And then the sail switch is just flopping around in there. Just gently, gingerly take that thing out of there, wiggle it, try not to bend it. Move the wires around, twist it, whatever you need to get some of these wires out of the way so the sail switch will come out. It's a really simple unit. In here, this little contact point right in here is what's turning the furnace on and off. And so sometimes there's lint or dust buildup in here. You just clean that out. But when the fan comes on, this makes contact, allows the furnace to come on. So it's what they call a sail switch. So make sure that's clean, there's no debris in there. If our service shop has sent you a replacement, you can take the sail switch, usually comes in a box, Dometic sail switch. Just take the part out of the box. And same thing, move some of those wires, just grab it with a couple fingers, move some of those wires out of the way. And this like sometimes twisting it and just gently putting it up in there and like twisting it at an angle will allow you to get the blade up in there a little easier. And it's just a little bit of fiddling around with it. We don't push very hard. More just trying to get that blade up in there around the wiring, but between the fan blades that are up inside of there. Once you get it, you'll know, like that, it just pops right in there. So the blade just went up inside of here, super smooth. And then you'll see when you have it lined up, it'll be a nice firm fit. It won't be wiggling around in there. The screw goes back in that hole. Not very talented today, but this is the same stuff you'll go through as a newbie, a new person doing this. You'll probably fumble through it just like I am. We'll have an outtake video of all the goofy things we do, but it's not that hard. Just trying to get my hand in there to get that screw started. Well, that's pretty easy. It's up in there, it's tight, the screw is tight. And then for wiring, the single blue wire goes on the back blade. I have big hands, so it's a little harder. The double blue wire goes on the front, right here in the front. The easier one to get to. And then just make sure like the back one is a little crooked, so I'll push on that a little bit more. Get them straight. There's a couple wires in there, just out of the way. And that's it. From there you can put your vent cover back on here. While you're in here, if you want, there is a reset switch right in here. Kind of dead center right in the middle of it. It's tucked back in here, a little black switch. You can reset that, turn it off, turn it back on, make sure it's in the on position. Put your cover back on here and everything should fire right up. Thank you so much.